Alright, what is good? It's your boy Shimmy back with another video. I told y'all boys I'm going serious this week. Today we got some more Jujutsu Kaisen. No long talks, grab your snack if you need it. Now let's get into it. We go in the past and we see Yaga in jail. They're talking about Panda. And the old man principal is like, what the f is that thing you made? For an artificial cursed corpse to operate like that, it should be consuming your cursed energy. But Panda's making his own cursed energy by himself. The old man says the higher ups are trying to make you a special grade and put restraints on you, because if you can make an army of those, that's a serious problem. But Yaga says, I really don't know how that thing was made. We cut to the present and Yaga's sitting on this tree. And his stuffed animal homie's like, you've been glum recently, let me try to cheer you up. He says, my bad Takaru, but I got a cut for a while. Damn, really? Don't worry though, Tengen protects this forest, he'll be blessed without me. Where is bro actually going? All the other animals look at him and they say, we'll miss you, and he leaves through this door. Now Kusakabe breaks Panda out. Panda's like, are you sure about this? He says, yeah, you were used as bait to draw out Yaga, I owe him one. We go in the past and Kusakabe's out with his sister and she's in a wheelchair. We learn that that little stuffed animal is actually her son. It's not really him, but it has all of his information. I guess Yaga put him in there to save him. She's got some serious PTSD, she don't know Wagwan anymore, but she hears his voice and she runs and hugs him. Damn. Yaga says, this can't get out, and Kusakabe says, I'm very grateful. Now back to the present, it's nighttime, and Yaga goes outside and we just see someone standing on top of the street light. He says, Yaga, where the f are you going without a cursed corpse? Yaga takes his shirt off and he says, I'm going to see my you. You got a death sentence, boy? Only way out of this is if you tell me how to make a fully independent cursed corpse right now. Oh, so when Gojo's gone, you think you're big dog now, eh? Yes, you're absolutely right. We can't f with Gojo. And the old man shows up with the guitar. I hate this guy, I wish he died. Then we cut and we just see Yaga with an X on his chest. The principal tells the other sorcerer to leave. And in Yaga's last words, he tells him exactly how to make the cursed corpse. The old man's like, what the? Why would you tell me now? I would have let you live if you just told me how to do it. But he tells him, it's a curse. It's my curse to you. And he dies right there. Nah man, rip to him, he didn't get enough screen time. But I actually don't know why he even told him in the end. If he was gonna die, he should just let it die with him. Then Panda comes in and he sees Yaga dead. The principal gets ready to fight him, but he just walks past and picks up Yaga. Yo, you don't hate me, Panda? I'm not like you humans, and I know y'all weren't really on no bad terms. You probably just got orders from above, a lie? But just know, pandas do cry too. Damn, shit was actually sad. The higher ups actually need to get killed, I can't lie. Now we cut to Tengen and he's like, Hakari is making bread as a bookie for an underground fight club at an abandoned parking garage. Yuji's like, underground fight club? Yeah, basically they got sorcerers that go and scrap for bread. Most of the spectators are non-sorcerers. And this bum Megumi's like, doesn't this violate Article 8 in Jujutsu regulations? Like, if you don't go get some hoes or something, bro, what are you talking about? But there's also gonna be curse users who are fighting too, so the Mandem have to be careful. Now Yuji and Megumi get to the site and change. Bro's like, hold on, why are we changing? And it's because Hakari has beef with the Jujutsu authorities. Those are his ops. And since he's doing illegal activities now, it's gonna look crazy if they pull up in their Jujutsu High uniform. He might think they're spies and then just cut. Yuji's like, but we're really not on their side though, should we not be blessed? But to Hakari, a friend of a op is a op, it don't matter. And don't forget, Yuta said he's even stronger than him. Hakari upscale, so they need his strength. They walk in and this guy in a suit's like, dumbass kids, what the hell you doing here? Go play Fortnite or something. And this big guy says, leave or I'ma really deal with you. Megumi's like, nah, we can't leave, we need money for V-Bucks. Let us fight. He goes to punch, but Megumi doesn't even move. Bro's testing his gangster. Hey, I'm supposed to talk about this club, so tell me who told you so I can go deal with him. Oh, I didn't really get his name before I put him 6 feet under. Shit happened about a month ago, it was some ugly you. Bro's like, Konada was pretty ugly, it must be him. Megumi says, let me take his place, or should I pack you up in front of the bookie? So the man phones Hakari and Hakari says, you know what? You're blessed. They're like, alright, you can go in today's fight, but it's not you who's fighting, it's him, and he points at Yuji. Megumi's like, nah, it has to be me. But in reality, this bum Megumi is just happy he doesn't have to do anything. This suit guy tells him, the boss don't really f with you, so it has to be Yuji, and they accept. Now they're walking and they know Hakari is definitely watching them on security cams. So here's the plan. You join the fight, I'ma sneak around the parking garage maybe. Them are suspicious of me. They don't really want to fight because they're really asking for Hakari's help, and last thing they need is another enemy on top of what they already got to deal with. So Megumi leaves to go sneak around. Now this big guy is giving Itadori all the rules. He's like, no running away and no curse techniques. No curse techniques? But shit, if they want to use it, let them use it. But they really don't have no curse techniques because the spectators can't see them. And an invisible fight is not fun to watch. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to watch an invisible fight. That shit would be blessed. Tells him there's scripted matches and unscripted matches. Your one today is unscripted, so you know what you have to do. The man has to put on a show for the bookie. Now it's time for the fight. And there's actually a decent crowd in this parking garage. I actually wonder how much mans are paying though. Bro's like, hey, there's your opponent. Yuji's like, damn, they're really trying to attract the crowd. Now the announcer goes and announces everybody. He's like, in the red corner, we have the vessel himself, Itadori Yuji. And in the blue corner, we have Panda. What the hell is he doing here?
What the fuck is you doing in the video?
We move to this Hakari guy and he's just watching on the security cams. He's like, I don't know any random sorcerer who can really keep up with Panda. Shit might be boring. But his shots is like, you sure about that? And we just see Yuji and Panda going at it. Panda kicks and Yuji blocks. They go at it and he's like, Panda, you met Hakari or what? Nah, the man's been avoiding me still. And that other third ear is a problem too. Boom, Panda jumps in the air, but Yuji's chasing after him. The man's in the light and then he comes right down. And they go at it fighting. Bro's like, you hiding your jujutsu student? Yeah, broski, that's why I'm dressed like this. And Panda's like, alright, you know what to do next. And he takes the man and starts to do a pile driver on him, but Yuji's not letting that slide. He punches him and they both land on the ground. The announcer's like, damn, this is the best shit I've seen in my whole life. This is crazy. Even Hakari's interested too. They go at it, left hook, right hook. Panda gives him a dirty punch, spinning him, but the man just spins back around. He dodges under, gives him an uppercut, slips behind, then punches him in the back. Panda tries to hit him, but he dodges again, then just starts going oda, hitting him over and over. And he gives Panda a dirty punch, sending him to the ground. Bro's like, Pita won't stand for this. And with that, Yuji wins. Hakari calls one of his mandem to say, bring Itadori to the roof. I can write a dirty story with him. I need to do it while the iron's hot though. The man says, I bet. But what do we do about the other kid? And this Megumi guy is just behind him in his shadow. Okay, you know what? Maybe Megumi got a little better. Hakari says, stay vigilant. Kirara will help with the security. Man's like, I haven't been this on edge since my ex-girlfriend maxed out all my credit cards. Damn. I genuinely wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I'm joking, I would. I really would. We cut to Megumi and Panda comes out. He says, how come you ain't met him yet? Well, shit, he's always in the monitor room on the roof. But every time I try to get close, I never get closer to the door. I just stay the same distance. Shit feels like Gojo's technique. And it's probably Kirara's curse technique, to be honest. Megumi's like, does that only happen when Kirara's in the room or nah? I don't know, they're never really apart. Panda says, aight, when Itadori goes in, let's take control of the door so they can really talk and figure shit out, for real, for real. Shit, don't they have cameras though? Listen, I already know all the blind spots of the cameras, and don't worry, the only serious sorcerers are Hakari and Kirara, everyone else is fodder. Megumi's like, shit, this really might work. Now Yuji's walking with Kirara, he's like, you seem cheerful. And they say because Kin's feeling hot again. Kirara leads Yuji all the way to the monitor room and Hakari's sitting there waiting for him. He says, would you believe me if I said you could work 1 hour a day and make 1,000,000 yen? This shit sounds like a pyramid scheme. Yuji's like, shit, what do I gotta do to get that? Well, you gotta pay me 200 yen to find that info out. What the So he's just trying to take his bread. He says bear people really fall for that though. It's all about the high with people. With the high, you make hella mistakes, but you can't even fall in love without it. And like me, I love the high. Life is a gamble, twin. Everyone gambles. They just hate losing. He's spitting though. I'm still not over how the Chiefs lost last year. I put so much bread down. He's like, I just want to take control of this country's high through this fight club. Since the world knows about sorcerers now, this is the perfect time for me to expand my business and really get shit popping. And I need a strong piece to do that. So what do you say, twin? You want to join me? Yuji's like, let me ask you something first. But Hakari looks at his phone and he sees a missed call. He's like, Yo, Yuji, you want a drink? He was about to give him some Ray and nephew, but Yuji's underage. Hakari finishes his drink and says, you know what's crazy? Gojo never drank either. Gojo? Who the hell's Gojo? Why are you acting like you don't know who Gojo is? Are you a spy from Jujutsu High? Spy? Me? Hell no. And a cup goes flying at him and he hits him with these doors. Yuji jumps over and he says chill, but Hakari knees him and he gets away, but the man traps him again. He's like, when I get a call from Kirara, that means something's up. Yuji ain't going out like that though. He grabs him and headbutts him. Listen to me. Nah, I'm not listening, boy. Alright, that's all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Yes, the GOAT Hakari is finally in the show. Let me know how you feel about his introduction. Let me know how you feel about the episode so far. Not gonna lie, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 has been cooking. They have been cooking a lot. Also, let me know what else you guys want me to do. Even weekly stuff too. I'll probably keep doing Jujutsu weekly. We're dropping Sentence very soon. We're probably gonna get back on Hell's Paradise next week. You know, if the streets want it forever, then the streets will get it forever. You know what I mean? So we'll keep going there. We're also very, 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 very close to 100K. That's crazy. Even saying that word is crazy. So we'll probably hit that. Like, honestly, it's looking like next week, like latest next week, which is crazy. So yeah, I appreciate all the love, all the support that I've been getting on this journey. Second channel, we're still popping over there. Don't even worry about it. We dropped Dairy this Monday. Go check that out for your boy. The week before that, we watched From. Go check that one out for your boy. If you're sleeping, get up, wake up. And yeah, Monday we're also dropping again on the second channel, so stay tuned for that. And then yeah, we're gonna keep going consistently over there and over here. I told y'all I'm coming different 2026. So if you have any other recommendations, videos you want to see that's not anime related, drop it on the other channel and yeah, I'll take a look at it. Also, you can join the Discord as well if you want to suggest a video or something like that. Always there. We got people in there. So yeah, join up the Discord. We're about to go crazy. 2026 is our year. Appreciate all y'all boys and girls. Catch y'all next video. Peace. Probably Saturday or Friday. We'll see.